But what we're looking for is the scalable startup. We're looking for the innovation that we can take to South Africa, take to Africa, and take to the globe. So what we're really looking for is people that can solve significant problems. That really understand there's a problem in the retail industry, there's a problem in the whatever it might be, and that's in companies we've invested in, and it's a big problem. It's not a it's a painkiller. It's not a vitamin. A vitamin is a nice to have. A painkiller is an aspirin, which is a need to have. I always explain to entrepreneurs, if I'm driving to work and I'm halfway there, and if it's not a real painkiller or something, I'll drive back home and get the painkiller. If I'm just going to carry on to work and not worry about the and it's a vitamin, it's a nice to have, you've got the wrong thing. You're not going to get venture capital money. And I think the second thing is there is venture capital. There is no shortage of capital in this country. There is capital in this country. But there's a big shortage of capital for startups that have just got an idea or maybe just a product. The venture capitalists are not going to invest in those ideas. There's very few, if any, and I don't know anyone who actually invests in an idea or in a product. They invest in businesses. So we want a business that's already starting to scale, that's already starting to grow 20-30% month on month. They've got logos, they've got great clients, and making not necessarily profit, but they're generating great revenues. And that's the time as a venture capitalist, and I think I could speak on behalf of probably the rest of South Africa, is where there's sufficient capital. Good businesses, there's capital. If it's not a business here, it's just a product, very, very hard for the entrepreneur. So it's a bit of a dichotomy, because the entrepreneur is saying, well, how can I ever buy a big business? There's no money. But that's just that's the fact of life. And I think, I won't talk about it now, but there are other ways of growing a business without capital. And I've done it myself. I've grown probably 100 tech businesses. I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a venture capitalist now, so I've actually sat on both sides of the table. And sometimes you just got to bootstrap, you just got to go out there and make it happen without any capital.
We had a business that we had to look at, and this particular business was being run by a team, and the oldest in the team was 28 years of age. From our own perspective, we knew very well if we were to go into any sort of traditional valuation methods, it's not going to work based on that particular valuation method or whatever method we were going to use. So essentially what we did was, we basically did a very basic calculation in terms of how many customers can we realistically get within a year, and how much revenue do we expect per customer. On the basis of that, then we arrived at a valuation. And of course it was a very nice and open conversation. So essentially, everyone can take whatever model. But the reason we always hide under your NPVs and whatever models is because that's all we've been taught, and that's what we safely want to go to. But there are various ways of actually looking at valuations depending on the business and whatever state that business is at.
Yeah, again, I mean, it depends on where the stage of the business is, right? So it's an earlier stage, different sort of valuation principles you would apply. Later stage, different valuation principles would apply. Different industries require different valuation techniques and principles. So I think it's all sort of contextual as to what the investment opportunity is and how best do I match the capital that I manage to the opportunity that's present in front of me. And sometimes it's a great opportunity, but doesn't quite match the capital that I manage, and therefore those two things can't meet. Right? So the places that we raise capital from, pension funds, for example, it would be very hard for us to apply sort of a real option valuation methodology on our whole portfolio. So there may be a place for it in a little part of the portfolio, but for the best part of the portfolio, we require stable businesses that are able to generate a return that may not, be 5-10 times what Clive is looking for, but will be sufficient enough for our investors to get. So it depends on context.
And I must just one comment. It will be so that most successful ecosystems around the world is where your pension funds actually allocate a certain amount to the private equity or venture capital, not private equity, venture capital asset class. And unfortunately in this country, we could just allocate 0.5% of the pension funds to venture capital. We could make a huge difference in terms of employment. This is much later stage that the pension funds are investing in. As I can't remember what his name is, but he said, you want to create 5 million jobs, you create 1 million entrepreneurial companies.